What's up guys, Cody here bringing you another Final Fantasy VII The First Soldier video. In today's video we're going to be going over and breaking down everything in the brand new Season 3 trailer for Final Fantasy VII The First Soldier. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Alright, so that was the trailer. Now we're going to go ahead and play through it and break it down kind of frame by frame. Without the music on, of course, because it's a little loud. So first things first, obviously just the helicopters flying in, first soldier. Okay, so right off the bat, we can tell that this is plate side. Clearly, there's a lot more color. You see like the stamp sign immediately right there, Shinra sign here. Obviously the Shinra building in the background. All kinds of different buildings and highways and things like that. Roads, construction cranes. And watch a little bit farther. I believe that was, I think we saw, that's a Loveless poster right here in the background behind the word the. Little Loveless poster. Shout out to our boy Genesis. And you see the reactors. Kind of gives you like another view of the pre-game lobby from our current map, where you can see out onto like this plate side surface area. You see jeeps here, a bike here with a person on it. There's teleporters that it seems like will teleport you from like up on top of the road to down low, it seems like so far. Unsure about that. There's some new trucks over here. I don't know if these will be drivable. I doubt it, but that would be really cool if they are. So here we have some Shinra soldiers as well as these like guard dogs that are in remake, obviously. These are two new enemy types that will appear on the map. This is the nighttime version of the map, so there will be a day-night kind of cycle. I believe it'll be two separate different maps, kind of like how it was during like the Christmas event, or how we used to have the old night map that they took away. So it looks like that's a night version is at least gonna make a comeback. This is like down inside like Mako Reactor. I hope that the Guard Scorpion just always spawns here. I think that would be a really cool thing to add in. Obviously, if there's just boss spawns, this will definitely be one of his. And then back here, this chest looks a lot different than any of the chests we've seen so far. This looks much different than like a Bahamut chest, or a Christmas chest, or any of the other like fancy chests we've had. And it's obviously different than a regular one, so that'll be something to keep an eye on. And then, of course, here we have some characters dropping in. And we have Season 3 Highway Star, 3 brand new skins here. You got the rollerbladed dude, the Mecha Chocobo, and then this like cat costume. A new map, Midgar plate side. So here it looks like we're like on the streets of Midgar. Obviously, you see the Loveless poster in the background. fighting some Shinra soldiers. Here they're fighting the guard dogs. These things are very fast. As you can see here, you see a rocket. We have the brand new Serpent launcher, so we basically have rockets added to the game now. It's very cool. This is like the fountain. It looks like you walk through the very beginning of Final Fantasy VII. Like this looks like the clock, like archway that you come through right after bombing the first reactor. I think it actually is that. New materia water. This could be a new staple. The way it locks onto people and like almost heat seeks. It looks like it does 20 damage per hit. Don't know if that's just the base one or if that's Water Raga or whatever it's called. But it looks really cool. All this gameplay also is in 60 frames per second, which we are getting in 2 days on May 20th. So by the time you're listening to this video, it'll be tonight at when the challenges and all the dailies reset and all that. The game will go down for maintenance to add in 20 frames per second, as well as the Man with a Mission collaboration event. As you see here, there's an enemy here charging up. Okay, this is Water Raga, or level 3 water. I don't know how to pronounce it. But he's gonna run back behind this wall, and these water droplets are gonna kind of chase after him. So watch this. They like hook around the corner, deal 20 damage each. Same here, 20 damage each. The rockets does 100 damage per shot. You see they shoot a couple people here. And then here we have the brand new class. It's going to say machinery, but I believe when it's all said and done, this is going to be the machinist class. This is our 7th class in the game. Uses a hammer as its melee weapon. As you can see here, big old dunk. So we're going to go back actually just a second here. A lot of abilities to go over here. So first things first, like I said, uses the hammer as the main, as the melee weapon. But you see these red things that are circling our character here. I believe this is one of its passives or whatever they're called in this game. But you can see he shoots this guy, stops shooting, and the red orbs continue to keep shooting him. So as you see there, like the character stops shooting, but the red orbs continue to keep shooting. And that's just like one of its abilities of the machinist. And then this like is a throwable item. This is your R1 ability. When you throw this, it'll produce this giant like disruptive orb where enemies cannot shoot. They can still use magic and move and all that stuff. They just cannot shoot their guns. They can target this little green thing here and destroy that to get rid of the orb, but they won't be able to shoot while inside of this orb. And its other big ability is this hoverboard, which I imagine will have a pretty slow recharge rate. This thing shoots rockets, and it flies around. It's insane mobility. We'll just watch some of this, and then they'll show a clip of it shooting the rockets. Yeah, just crazy mobility. You see them going through the day and nighttime maps there. And this skin here will be the final skin for this particular class. Similar like when they showed off Dragoon, they showed off its like level 50 or 55 skin, whatever the level is for it. Yeah, that is the Season 3 trailer. Season 3 begins June 2nd, 2022. I believe it'll be technically June 1st here stateside, depending on when it drops. So look forward to that. Season 3 begins. And then last but not least, we didn't really get much translation on this, so we'll have to wait until tomorrow's stream. But there's the Season 3 variant mode. This image is clearly like we have Bahamut here, and then we have Ifrit here. And this background is of the regular map. So it seems like the regular map will be staying in the game, which is a good thing. The more maps, the better, in my opinion. The new map will be a 60-player maximum. So just keep that in mind. 60 players maximum. A little bit different. We're currently with 75 players maximum on the regular map. But I think 60 is a fine number. It's a smaller map, they said. And we already have enough bots in the game as is, so maybe I think we can get closer to having 60 players in the lobby than 75 at the moment, especially NA side. Okay, and then just a couple more things before we wrap up the video. We have here like the new promotional image, Highway Star. We see the hammer there. That'll probably be the final hammer you get by leveling up the machinist class. Looks very cool. Love the nighttime mode. Hopefully it's a lot more visible than it was in the previous versions. I'm going to try to get these to pause at decent times. Okay, so here you see the nighttime mode and the daytime mode, the differences between the two. Again, a smaller map, 60 players max. Just trying to find these slides. You see like some more of the city. Like I said, this is that clock in the fountain area from when the bomb explodes. This looks like it's on the way to the reactor, very similar to like how it is in Remake. And then of course, like a version of where you could fight the guard scorpion. Like there would be where you set the bomb. There is Mako on the map, which does deal damage if you're standing in the Mako, so just keep that in mind. And you can see here, like, just this park looks so much more colorful compared to our current map. And then right here, we have, there are places to fall to your death, so just keep that in mind. And then once again, this is just the Mako dealing damage over time to a player that's standing in it. Let's see here. And here again we have the machinist class. So you have the hoverboard thing. I don't have an official name for it yet. And all these translations, obviously these haven't been translated yet. This is kind of just what we're going off of, what we know. The official translation will be tonight at 5 Pacific time. I believe it's 5 Pacific time on Square's official Twitch channel. Shout out to Evan and A-Team for, they're going to be doing all the translations for this and going over everything, and there will be subtitles and all that stuff, so we'll be able to, get slides with all the English text and everything like that. And then you do have like this little disruptor grenade, which once again just stops the enemy from shooting. Let's see here, what is after that? And then here they just show off the water materia. You can kind of see like these arrows pointing this way, it locks onto the character. It shows the zoomed in locked on. So he's gonna run and hide behind the boxes, it's gonna lock on and go directly to him. Seems like a pretty good materia. It looks like it only costs 1. So this is definitely putting up some competition with the fire materia. Which I think a fire materia, if you hit, deals 77 at Firaga right now. This only does 60. But once again, you can like curve it behind walls, so it'll be definitely like one of the top materia to pick up. Obviously, not just for testing, but it'll actually be like that good. And of course, here we have the Serpent Launcher. This does increase damage to vehicles, so those people that drive around in Jeeps and motorcycles, watch out. I'm not sure if this has like a lock-on mechanic. I kind of hope it does just for vehicles. We'll just kind of have to sit around and sit and find out. Just wait. It does 100 damage to a player if it hits, so very strong weapon. It is a gold weapon, so it's probably going to only be available in supply drops and Shinra crates. Unless those green chests are like a new type of chest for Season 3, like Bahamut chests are for this season. We'll just have to see. But here you can clearly see they're playing on the old map, so the old map will still be playable in Season 3. And then next, they go over a couple new items. Let's see here. This is... Make sure I get this right. There's Ichikawa-san. Okay, so here we have the brand new gun, as you can see here. It has like a different type of ammo. So this basically uses materia or MP as your ammo. And it has 2 different types of firing rates. So we'll let them kind of just show it off here. So this first one's like an AR. It's very fast, does a lot of damage. And switch fire rate. Oh, no, that's still the regular one. Now it switches fire rate. It's like a shotgun blast. Very interesting. But yeah, it uses your MP as your ammo. So it's almost like a power rifle. You played like games like Halo or Apex or things like that. Just a new, very cool kind of weapon. New way to use your MP. I'm sure there's a busted way we can use this with like something like Trance. So I can't wait to try this out. And then moving on, we also have... Trying to find the next slide. There's an increase to aim assist. Okay, there's going to be kind of basically more aim assist. The aim assist we currently have isn't very good, for lack of a better term. It just isn't very great. And then here, they talk about some of the new accessories that are coming to the game. There's going to be some changes to some of our old accessories. I think Jewel Pendant's probably going to get scrapped just because it's so good. It's like a mandatory item. But we do have all kinds of new pendants and accessories coming to the game. And get to where it's at. Okay, so this first one is the one that works with the SMG and shotgun. So this one, whenever you get a kill using an SMG or a shotgun and you have it equipped, it will automatically reload your gun. So we'll see here, kills this enemy and it instantly goes back to 30 ammo, instantly goes back to 30 ammo. So that's the SMG and shotgun one. Whenever you kill an enemy, you don't have to reload, it'll automatically reload for you. Very cool. This one is the assault rifle one. So this one, when you shoot an opponent, it will deal like a slow damage. See how they begin to walk slower? So basically kind of cast slow on them, which is pretty neat. And then this one is for handguns and sniper rifles. So you see he ranger scanned here just to show us. But when you deal damage, it'll immediately cast bio on them, assuming like they don't have like an accessory that nullifies poison. So we'll see here, shoots him, then the damage starts to tick away at him. Goes to use a potion, doesn't work because he's poisoned. That one's going to be very good for snipers. Snipers have been nerfed quite a bit, and so I think that'll be a nice buff to them. Obviously, you still have to find the pendant and put it on and all that stuff, which does take an accessory slot, but I think it'll definitely be worth it if you're a sniper. And then last but not least is the LMG. So we see here he's at 105 health. This is going to heal when you deal damage to an opponent. As you can see, every bullet he lands heals him back 5 damage, so not too bad here. And then we're moving on to the 3 elemental accessories that are going to be in the game. So the first one is fire. This is going to do, if you have this equipped, you're going to take half fire damage. You will still get knocked back, but you see there it only did 25 damage for fire 1. This one, same thing for thunder. You won't get flashed by the thunder, and it'll do half damage. It'll do 8 instead of 16, I believe is what the beginning is. Yeah. And last but not least is blizzard. It won't slow you anymore as long as you have this on and you're getting hit by blizzard, and then of course the damage will be reduced by half again. So yeah, and then here they just talk about some more of the particular accessories for each type. So that's at least 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 7 new accessories coming to the game, which is a lot. Very cool. Definitely going to shake up the metagame quite a bit. And then here they just show off the fire, blizzard, and thunder. I guess damage reducers is what we'll technically call those. A whole lot of new accessories coming to the game. And then next we have the Battle Pass skins. So finally, we have Genova. This is probably the coolest skin I've seen so far for the game. It's been a highly requested one since Season 1. Like, these other skins are cool and all. Like, the little DJ dude here is cool with the metal chocobo. But this just clearly takes the cake. It's not even close. Very awesome skin. I mean, I imagine this will be the tier 100 one. Or the tier 80 or whatever the max tier skin is. But this is definitely worth it. 100% worth it. Best skin I think that they have in the game. And then we do have the collection items. So like the ones you get for defeating monsters, picking up secret boxes, all that stuff. We have the Whispers. If you played Final Fantasy VII Remake, these are like when you're in like the chapter 18. These are the 3. I can't remember their names. It's like Cerulean. I can't remember the exact color names that they are. But clearly you have the blue one, the red one, and the yellow one. And I believe we'll get variants. Like this I think is a sword variant. We'll just have to wait and see. But these 3 skins look awesome. I think these are the best collection items. Obviously they hit it out of the park last season with the Bahamut skins, but I think these ones are even better. And then we have like this. I guess this is the main Whisper, like final boss outside of Sephiroth, of course. This is like his helmet. We have this cool like hooded figure, like the reunion guys from FF7. That's what this looks like to me. We have a new LMG skin. It looks like I can't quite tell exactly what this is. Kind of hard to tell what that one is. And then this just looks like a Whisper back bling or like a Bahamut back bling or something. Looks very neat. Let's see if there's any more slides. I think that's pretty much it. Again, there is a lot of man with the mission stuff that I'm going to talk about in a future video. Just wanted to go over all of the new Season 3 stuff. There's Blitz Mode as well, which we're going to talk about in its own separate video. We're going to watch that trailer. So look forward to the Blitz Mode trailer, or video, excuse me, and look forward to the Man with a Mission collaboration event video, which I will go over, you know, the challenges, the skins that you can pull for, all kinds of cool stuff. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on brand new Final Fantasy VII The First Soldier content, and I will see you guys in the next one.